Now then, guys, how you doing? We go again. We live to fight another day after knocking France out in the quarterfinals. We've got a semi-final today against Ukraine. Andrei Shevchenko, the man in charge there, and it'll be an absolute battle. But I'm quietly confident after getting past France. Like I say, they were the competition favourites. 100% had to be. The quality they had throughout the team. And we basically nullified them. We done the bits. Like I say, a bit of a tactical masterclass. We got that right. And we're right back now for this England game against Scotland, where we'll see who gets into the final and who our potential opponents could be. Obviously, we've got to get past Ukraine. It's not a given. Absolutely not a given. They're there on merit, obviously. They've just knocked Spain out in the quarterfinals. But yeah, England against Scotland. Let's see what happens. Right, so the game's being played in Spain. So it's a neutral ground for both of them anyway. Obviously the final is in Wembley, so if England get through, they've got a final in Wembley. But that is an absolute massive game against the old enemy, so let's have a look at what happens. England win 3-0. It's conclusive against Scotland. Sancho with 2 goals on 10 and 36. Greenwood with a 91st minute winner. You've got a feel for Scotland there, but they were well and truly beaten. 15 shots, 5 on target. England had 54% of the possession. And looking at this tactic, it's quite similar to France's. So they're setting up the same way as France. Obviously, Kane up front. He only got a 6.9 there. With Sancho, like I say, with 2 goals, 10 and 36. Greenwood on the 91st minute. How did Scotland set up? They played a 4-4-2 and obviously become unstuck. We played a 4-4-2 against France and managed to get away with it. So yes, England have already got through to the final, so they'll be our opponent should we get past Ukraine today. So Ukraine played Spain in the last round and, you know, they were fairly lucky to get through, I would say, as a 1-0 victory. Zinchenko goal on 23 minutes, had 8 shots, 4 on target. Spain 14 and 6. Basically every team is playing the same tactic. Ukraine are playing exactly the same as France did, so there's an opportunity there for us. But yeah, they didn't exactly set the world alight. The control possession, it was fairly equal, with 51% to Ukraine. But yeah, Spain had their chances in that one. And as you can see from the analytical data then, you know, they're a very deep team. When you look at France, they were basically sat up here. And the majority of the Ukraine team are sat in their half. They are very deep. They are playing a 4-1-4-1 by the look of it. This man, number 3, Zinchenko, is high up the pitch. That is the danger man. Obviously, he scored against Spain. That is the player that we're going to have to nullify. Up front, they've got Junior Moraes. Never heard of him, which is a problem in itself, in fairness. The fact that he's an unknown. It's a player that we might need to have a look at now. So Junior Moraes then plays for Shakhtar Donetsk, finishing 14-18 composure, 11-17. He's played 15 times for Ukraine and he's got 2 goals. How is he this season in the league? Got 9 goals for Shakhtar in 22 appearances. He was good the season before, though. And the season before that. So he has got goals in him. Obviously, he's Brazilian. It's one of those where he's changed nationality because of the amount of time that he spent in Ukraine. Yeah, he spent plenty of time there since he was at Metallurg. So there we go. Right. So tactically for us, Zinchenko is the danger man. But I want to play a 4-2-4 in this one. Is that the right decision considering how we've just got on against France? We need to obviously have a look at the opposition instructions. For me, Zinchenko, although they've got him down to play there, I reckon he'll play up in that attacker midfield left again. So I'm going to go in hard on him. Now, Zinchenko got the bravery. 12-14, you know, he can take a knock. But Zinchenko, we're going to show him onto the weaker foot and we're going to tackle him harder. That is it. Anyone else, really, for me? Connie LaPlanca, if that's how you pronounce his name, he's a fairly decent player as well. If he starts, you know, we may have to show him onto the weaker foot. The majority of these players surely are going to have decent bravery. Moraes is another Brazilian. What are they doing here? Sneaking players in. The Ukrainian league absolutely love a Brazilian now, don't they? Let's be honest. You know, Shakhtar, Dynamo Kiev, teams like that love getting them in. But I think we've got a chance. I think we've definitely got a chance here. We've identified that Zinchenko is the main problem. Stepanenko, for me, is a fairly decent player at the back, but they're a very old team as well. You know, and if we can try and just blow them away, I think that's the way to go. So, yeah, like I say, tactically, we're going to go with the 4-2-4. Belotti's a man in form. I'm expecting more goals from him. And Immobile, I reckon we'll get some as well. El Shahari may come back in. Obviously, this team isn't finalised yet. But, yeah, let's get into this game against Ukraine. So we're playing in Ireland at the Aviva Stadium. Again, you know, it's the There's no home game for us, unfortunately. But team selection-wise, I probably am going to stay with the team that you've just seen. So Donnarumma in goal, who has earned his right now after his performance against France. Spinazzola, Bastoni, Bonucci and Calabria is more or less an unchanged back four throughout the competition. They played the last game with Verratti coming back in and Barella in the midfield. El Shahari is going to play out on that left-hand side with Zaniolo out on the right. Now, that's a big call as Chiesa could have played out there. And Immobile and Belotti up front today. So from the social lineup then, Victor Bournemouth says the good lineup. Immobile starting is the obvious choice. Belotti starting is also the obvious choice. We're favourites here. I don't think that's where we say. I think we've been on the good run lately. Don't want to be talking about favourites. Don't want to be putting that tag on ourselves. Prefer to be the underdog, but Italy aren't really going to be the underdog, are they? As we make our way out, then, like I say, game's being played in Ireland, and we have a highlight then in a minute. Immobile with the head down. We've turned it over. Shaparenko to Bezadin. Now, obviously, with this tactic, we are attacking. And we're not good defensively. We have seen that. Barella gets a foot in. As they, we've got a massive space between the midfield and my strikers there. That may be something to look at. As Shaparenko picks it up. Look at the amount of yellow shirts, though. As we are a flat back four, we've come out there to try and stop them. And Calabria tidies it up. Belotti then. Can we break away? Belotti needs to be the furthest man forward, and he's not as he runs down the right-hand side. Can he get across in? He does. And El Shahari, it's a great block on the line. Karaveev with the block. It was on its way in. Keeper did not even move. 2 minutes and 50 seconds in. We've got a corner. Verratti with the ball in is cleared away. All right, pick it up. El Shahari. Have a go, lad. Run at him. Bastoni to Spinazzola. All right, we need to just be patient as the ball comes through to Belotti. That's a great ball to Immobile and we score. What a bit of play that is. The head down, the run through, round the keeper, and Ciro Immobile gets the goal. Spinazzola, I was just saying about being patient. The ball through, Belotti down, Barella. That is fantastic play. What a goal that is. And we are 1-0 up in 3 minutes. Scenes. It's a great start to the game as we've had 3 shots, 1 on target, and we've scored the goal from it. We did know Ukraine were going to have possession. As Belotti then with it to Zaniolo. We've got a man free in the middle. We've got plenty of men free in the middle. Zaniolo's going by himself and it's a great goal. Zaniolo. We brought him in. We played him instead of Chiesa. He was great in the last game against France and he's been fantastic in this one so far. 2-0 up. Zaniolo a bit greedy as he did have a man on the far side of the pitch. But he beats his man. He's earned the opportunity and we are 2-0 up on 13 minutes. What a start to the game. Matyavenko then with the free kick deep. Are we going to counter again? What a start to the game. Stop that ball. We stopped the first one. There's a ball through and they have scored. Marlos with the goal. It's 2-1 on 23 minutes. We're not great at keeping clean sheets. We know that. But it's 2-1. We have the opportunity to stop that ball as well. Is it Calabria who's out there? It is. It's shocking. Donnarumma's wrong-footed as he runs across the goal. They've had 1 shot on target and scored. And there's another highlight on 24 minutes. Pick that up then, Zaniolo. Out to Verratti. Ball through to Belotti. Maybe offside. Belotti with the goal. The flag is up. He looked offside. VAR will check it, but it's going to be disallowed. And either go, they're having a look. Got to be offside. Goal disallowed. He did look off. We'll get to see it again with the lines and all sorts. As there you go, well off. There's 2 of them off. We don't need to see any more of that. As my front men are doing bits with Belotti on a 7.4, Immobile on a 7.1. As Verratti then with the corner. Ball in, is headed away. We're going to pick it back up. He's going to have an opportunity to recycle it. Verratti in, Immobile and it's right at Riznik in goal. Great opportunity. But it looks like the highlight's going to continue as we need to reset. Pick that ball up. We don't. Marlos. And now they're running at us. El Shahari, though, is back. We haven't seen too much of him. I think he's only played the first game where he scored. As Verratti then with the ball over to Spinazzola. Look at the overlap. That's me left back. And he's going. Spinazzola. And it's right at the keeper. Great first half, though. As Verratti with another corner. Ball in. Is cleared away. And El Shahari there. Have a crack, lad. Has a crack from distance. What a goal. El Shahari. He's played 2 games. He's scored 2 goals. That's an absolute worldie. Best part of 30 yards out. Curls it into the top corner. I hope that's the match winner because it's a worthy one. We see it cleared away. El Shahari brings it down. What a finish that is. Keeper has got no chance. That is top bins all day long. 9 shots, 6 on target we've had so far. 3 goals. So there's a corner. Spinazzola's going to pick it up. You know, Ukraine have got the goal. Like I say, clean sheets are hard to come by. As Bonucci picks it up. Donnarumma then. We're back with the goalkeeper. A minute left to go till half time. What a first half this has been. We're a goal scoring machine, we really are. As we've turned over possession now. Shaparenko. He's got plenty of time in the midfield. As we back off. Ball over the top. Bastoni goes long. And we're on the counter again. Immobile, go in. Can he get the goal? He does. It's in off the post. It's 4-1 in the first half. And we've had a goal disallowed. We've blown Ukraine away. I did say I was quietly confident it was beaten them. But yeah, I didn't expect to be 4-1 up at half time. And it's just a, just a clearance from Bastoni. And it lands at Immobile. And we've been clinical. We've just been, that's it. What more can you say? Every shot we have seems to be a goal. Team performance-wise has been fantastic. We've had 11 shots, 8 on target, scored 4 goals. El Shahari with the pick of the bunch. I'm very happy with how things are going, lads. Tactically, do I need to make a change? Calabria's not having a great game, so I think that's where we'll go. Lazzari can go on down there. Done and dusted. Start the second half. We've just made the one change solely on performance. Bonucci on a 6.7. Maybe look at getting him off and resting him to the final. Karavayev's on a 6.1. As there is a highlight then. On the hour mark, Lazzari, ball over. Immobile, what has happened? The ball stood still and he scored. Is he offside? The linesman's got his flag up. I'm not sure if they were playing to the whistle there, but Ukraine completely stopped as we broke away. VAR are checking. Goal disallowed. It's a shame. We could have had 6 in this one. We'll see it again. Hey, he is off. But Ukraine just stopped. And they got away with it, if I'm honest. As Spinazzola then. It is highlight after highlight. Verratti to Spinazzola. Verratti again. Right, what are we doing with this ball here? We're going to go back, aren't we? There's nothing wrong with that. As Spinazzola then. In possession again. He's seen a lot of the ball. I did say we were going to go back. And we've ended up with Donnarumma. Who goes out to Lazzari. Bonucci to Barella on a yellow. Zaniolo. Go on, lad. Run at them. As we lose out. Got to be our ball over. Verratti tidies it up. Zaniolo to Immobile. Look at this. The runs are incredible. And we get the goal. Immobile. It's now 5-1. Like I was saying, off the ball, the runs we were making. And we find the pass. And it's 5-1. Zaniolo, yes. Is in possession. El Shahari, though. Look at that run. Both me centre forwards. Tanking it towards goal. Great play. 5-1. El Shahari, though. 8.6 is on. He's had a great game. Immobile is on an 8.9. Team performance-wise, just throughout, has been fantastic. As we're going into the last 10 minutes, Verratti's pulled all the string with 8 key passes. Right, so highlight then, as Verratti in possession. Zaniolo, ball through to Belotti. No way. Belotti's going to be on the score sheet. It's a great block. Fancy getting to the semi-final and going out like this. As Zaniolo scores. Oh, there you go. Zaniolo with the second goal of the game. 6-1. 3 minutes of stoppages to go. We're in the first minute of stoppages. Belotti has his opportunity. It's blocked. He runs out and recycles it. Have I got a big decision for this final? Especially tactically, because 2 different tactics we've used and we've scored goals in both of them. But Zaniolo's there. 6-1. 19 shots, 11 on target. We're deserved winners. And we're into the final. I'm very happy with the way you played. Well done, lads. We deserve to be there as well, if I'm completely honest. 6-1 on the night, and how have the fans reacted? So Santino Caffararo says that is what football's all about. Can't get over how good Immobile was. Fantastic. Italy win the European Championship semi-final. 6 of the best for Italy. We're absolutely smashing teams. Immobile on form with a hat-trick. Mancini delighted with victory over Ukraine. Italy on course. Italy squad reacts positively to Ukraine results. Squad morale-wise, it's not great if I'm completely honest. Considering we're in a final, it's not great. You'd expect them all to be pumped up. But they're happy with the result nonetheless. And then we'll play England in the final. What a game. Is he coming home? I hope not. It wants to be coming to Italy. So yes, that's where you'll join us next time, guys, for that game against England. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. And I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.